big one could be around the corner. California governor makes a shock earthquake warning. Sean Martin Express UK reports this. The big one could be around the corner, and the governor of California warns as he told the state's residents to be on earthquake alert. The big one is an impending massive earthquake. It will inevitably one day rock California to the core. Tension has been building along the San Andreas Fault for centuries, and the experts predict that the ground-splitting quake for when the fault line finally ruptures. U.S. Geological Survey, USGS, said it will be at least a 7.9 on the Richter scale and will leave a trail of destruction. Now, they usually take they happen about every 180 years, and we're already 380 years in, so we're about 200 years overdue for the big one in this area. As a result, the state of California launched a new earthquake alert app, which will warn residents of impending tremors. A statement from the Office of Energy Services said the California Earthquake Early Warning System will marry a new smartphone application with traditional alert and warning delivery methods, such as wireless emergency alerts. As part of the launch, Governor of California Gavin Newsom told the residents of the Golden State to remain vigilant as a big one could strike any time. He said nothing can replace families having a plan for earthquake and other emergencies. He said, as we know the big one might be around the corner, I encourage every Californian to download this app and ensure your family is earthquake ready, he said. And USGS wrote on their website, what we do know is that California is earthquake country and we need to be prepared. Scientists are working to improve forecasts that estimates how often future earthquakes will occur and how much the ground will shake, so engineers and planners will know where to focus efforts to mitigate the effects of damaging earthquakes. The San Andreas Fault last ruptured on a large scale 380 years ago, but experts believe it should happen every 180 years on average, judging by historical data. Dr. Thomas Rockwell, San Diego State University geology professor and paleoseismologist, told the news that, he says, I'm sure you've heard about the San Andreas Fault being overdue for an earthquake. So from dating past earthquakes, we know that the average recurrent interval is about 180 years. It's now been 380 years since the last large earthquake, so this has led to the idea that we may be overdue for an earthquake. In any case, it's clear that the southern San Andreas is certainly ripe for a large earthquake, and the question is, why hasn't it happened yet? It's full of pressure built up, and it still has not given an earthquake. But there's no way for geologists to predict whether the fault will be the source of the next big one. USGS says the paleoseismic data on different parts of the San Andreas fault zone are all telling us that some sections appear to be past the average or overdue for a significant earthquake. But the data can't be used to predict new earthquakes, to make predictions. We do not understand earthquakes well enough to know exactly where the next earthquake will occur, what the magnitude will be, or exactly when it will happen. If you'd like to join me on my Patreon account, you will hear content not covered by mainstream media. These riveting stories will be based on my research, and I will state my opinions and give my personal insight on diverse and controversial subjects and world events not covered by mainstream media, and not supported by YouTube guidelines. So whatever I have on my Patreon, most of those will not be on my YouTube channel. Please consider becoming a member today. More of the most significant and important videos will be on my Patreon channel. Your support helps me to continue my research and keeps this YouTube channel alive. and we depend on your support, your generous charity, because we help economically challenged families here in Athens, Greece, in Kapota, and we also help the young generation with university tuition and the community around our church. Thank you.